Okay, I tried to exit my camera app for a second to pay for my coffee. Timmy's did have the old retro cups the other day. I wish they kept them. They're so much nicer than these ones. Like the old school retro vibes. Um, so yeah, for business, you gotta be all in. No bullshitting. And no complaining. That's just life. And being able to pivot and being adaptable to things happening is a must in business. So, for example, like my cleaning business is pretty new. I've only been doing it for a year. It's a year in August, I believe. So like a year and 2 months now. And we have a pretty good, like, steady flow of clients. Definitely aiming to get more clients residential wise. We can put some teams out there. And as those teams are then working, I'll focus on, I am now, but I'll put more focus into commercial contracts. And I'll do those for a while, and then we'll get teams in there as well. And after that, I'll just be able to focus on growing the business in general. So I'll just give you guys an example. Before cleaning, I had a catering business. So I am a trained chef. I went to school to be a chef. And even long before school, I've been cooking and in the kitchen. It's kind of my family's thing on both sides. Since I was about 5, maybe even sooner, maybe 4, and like cooking and baking with my nana at the time, and my dad, my aunts. So cooking's been a big thing in our family. Anyways, I started my catering business, and it started off with not even really catering. It started off individual meals. So the name was Easy Meals. I still do it sometimes on the side. So it wasn't, the name is Easy Meals. And I did that because my son's nickname is Easy. So it was a pretty easy name to think of. So I started off just doing $10 individual cooked meals. And I started off Caribbean-ish. So I have a Jamaican background. And then it went into catering for parties, a lot of athletes. My hubby was working with athletes at the time, not for his own program, but like training and stuff. Then it took a weird turn to meal planning and menu writing, which I wish I had like AI at that time, but it's over 10 years ago. And I mean, maybe AI was a thing, but I had no idea about it. So I was like actually planning and looking over the menus and manually doing all the calories and all the fat and the protein and all this crap. And then it went to like parties, like night parties that people were throwing, and they wanted food to be sold after. So, and then I started cleaning for a few seniors. And then all of a sudden it went to little, like, small portion, affordable senior meals. And then the cleaning just got too busy. And honestly, it's better pay for less work. I enjoy it. I enjoy, just like the cooking. I loved cooking, but my favorite part, especially like for family functions and stuff, when I'm still around when people are eating, or like big catering things where I had to set up and take down after, I just like to sit back and watch everybody take their first bite of food and their faces like, oh, this is so good. That was my favorite part. And now for cleaning, my favorite part is someone leaves or even like stays on the other side of the house, and then we finish this area, close the doors, they come in, open the doors, and they're like, oh, like, oh my God. And we get messages after and emails that just make your day. People are like, this just made my day, and I just feel lighter and less stressed and less anxious, and I feel like my home is a home again. So I like that. I like helping people. I like seeing a smile on their face. It's just awesome. It really is. So anything in business, you need to be able to pivot. If you have something in your mind, plan in your mind, or a vision, and if you start heading that direction, and then you see the market's kind of veering you, left or right, then go with it. You have to be able to go with the flow. And if you're not good at that, being an entrepreneur maybe isn't for you. Now, it doesn't mean you're not a great number 2 or a great number 3, meaning maybe you don't own and operate the business, but maybe you're the assistant for the person who does. Or maybe you're like an assistant manager. Like, the day-to-day tasks of entrepreneurship is not for everybody, because the high and the lows are real. The doubting yourself or what you're doing at many times is real. If you have a slow week, sometimes even a slow month, you might be thinking, what the am I doing? Should I just go and pick up a 9-to-5, have a secure weekly or bi-weekly income? And that's fine. It's just not for me. It's never been for me. So yes, lesson of the day. Figure out if you really are an entrepreneur and be honest with yourself. Hold yourself accountable. That's a real thing. Holding yourself accountable and being realistic. And if you're not, it's okay. Doesn't mean you have to go, I don't know, work at a gas station or something. Just might mean you want to find a business that needs your help and needs a number 2 or a number 3, because the business owner is just too busy to take on the day-to-day tasks, like maybe scheduling or bookkeeping or finding new clients or creating content. All those things are job opportunities for people that pay pretty well if the business is doing pretty good, especially if they really need you. So just stay focused. Remember, every day is a new day to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. All right, love you guys. Have a great one.